Now we're going to start taking out the back floor panel. You can see I've already started bending it up between the spot welds. We're going to cut out each one individually. Pry up with a chisel to find the next one. Should be a lot of fun. I've got the main part of the rear floor panel out. We're going to finish cutting that out here. If you're thinking about doing this repair, the rear floor panel, and you can't identify the spot welds, you might want to look right in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shot 10 right up in that area there. And the rest of it is nothing. Now we're going to take the side piece up. A lot of crap in there. So what do the inside of your channels look like? Solid dirt there. That whole thing is probably full of it. Packed all the way down to the bottom. Looks like it's still solid though. A little sandblasting and Jasco can't fix. Now we're going to do the other side. Now we're going to take out the right one. And that channel is full of stuff too. Here I'm cutting out the old flange from the old floorboard. It's about a ½ inch down from the old one, because the replacement panel from Florida Tactical Supply, also the ones found on eBay, is a ½ inch shorter than the original tab. So I'm going to plug that in right below there, cutting midways through the tab, through the center spot welds. There's still spot welds on the upper half, holding that tab on there. I got the floor rails sandblasted. They were pretty bad in there. We'll soak those down with Jasco. And then put some cold galvanizing compound on top. Hopefully keep that from happening. Now we got the cold galvanizing compound in a channel. That'll prevent it from rusting in the future. And we got the floor reinforcement bars installed. This should keep the floor from getting dented, providing nobody jumps up and down in the wrong place. At least it's a little more than what came from the factory. Now we're going to coat the frame with cold galvanizing compound before we put the floor down. These surfaces you can't get to when you paint it. It's got to have something on it. Originally it was galvanized. There it is, coated with cold galvanizing compound. That'll keep it from rusting, since we won't be able to paint it once the floor is put in. I've got two templates cut for the left and right round areas on the floor. Cut those out of the old ones to give me an idea of how much metal I'm going to have to add. I'm going to place it in the Jeep like that and make another template out of new metal to weld in there. This panel came from Florida Tactical Supply. And for some reason they didn't make them to match in that area. Although if it was, it'd be hard to get in there. I guess I just thought you're going to slap it down on the old one like that. Which you can do. There's a template laying in position before I put the floor in. Got to make a patch piece for this area before we put the floor in. There that is. Weld that in. After I put the floor in, I'll make a piece to match the flange to go around there. I'll patch that little hole there with some steel body filler. Got the new panel laying in there, ready to weld. This is from Florida Tactical Supply. You can see it's a little bit off. It's all the way over on the right. There's a gap on the left. And it's a little bit out of square. But considering the options, it's not too bad. I'll have to fabricate pieces to put in there to fill that gap. I just about have all the spot welds done on the floor panel on the underside. The chain is to keep the body down on the trailer, so I have something to give it some extra added weight. For that hydraulic jack, put some pressure on the panel. To close the gaps. I got 2 pieces cut here to patch those holes with. And that's it after the pieces have been put in. Doesn't look too bad. Now all we gotta do is this side. This is the left side pieces after they're cut to fill in the gap from the floor panel that was purchased from Florida Tactical Supply. We're going to weld that in now. And there's the left side, patch pieces welded in. And there's the completed floor.